Okay, welcome back to the channel. So we're back to do some more power washing today. So we have the Alice in Wonderland Adventure DLC pack for the PowerWash Simulator. And let's go ahead, get this one loaded up, see what we're able to actually achieve. Alright. So we first of all have the Down the Rabbit Hole Wonderland entrance hall. So let's go ahead, it's worth $200. Job is given to us by the White Rabbit, and alright, so the portable spittle gun, not a moment too soon. Okay, an awful child of that can be no doubt has besieged us. Not only did she eat and drink that wasn't hers, but she cried herself a river with which to make her escape. She has besmirched both the reputation of the wonderful children the world over and the walls of our once great hall. Already far too late to explain much more. I would very much appreciate for you to get into it. Alright, so basically Alice has ruined the hall. Let's get this fired up. Magical entrance. So let's have a look. What are we working with exactly? And we have a small door and a great room. Hello? Alright. Well, with that done, let's get to work. Okay, so one thing I will point out is if you get the ladder and put that there, I know my other half has mentioned this to me already because she's actually done a run through on these. This is one of the achievements which you'd go up here, it would pop, basically escaping the hole, I suppose. Alright, well, let's get this happening. Instant water. Welcome to our great hall. We can trust you, only pay more. Okay. So our phone call messenger is going to be a mouse today by the look. A more awful creature you couldn't hope to find without added whiskers, sharp claws, or calling it a... I think Alice has upset the mouse. Let's get this out of the way. Hopefully in the Power Wash too, we're going to be able to put these in a bit more locations and not like set locations. So we'll do the usual systematic route first of all. Yeah, so feeling a little bit seedy today, but you know, need to get these done. And we are almost through all of the Power Wash levels. This literally is the final DLC that we can do for this in any way or form. After that, it's a sit and wait game for new content from Futurlab and PowerWash. And for those who haven't actually been paying attention or watching YouTube, say for instance the Futurlab updates, they have been heavily doing streams showcasing what the upcoming PowerWash 2 will look like, certain features, certain tools, and it is looking amazing. So definitely something that I'm keen to see. There's also a lot of specials that have been thrown around, whether it be the Nintendo DS, PC, Xbox, for all the DLC contents as well at the moment. And a huge shout out to Futurlab as well for just making such a great game. I mean, I know I've had a lot of hours worth of fun out of this game. It is just so relaxing. This flooring colour is such a great colour choice. This is still getting in the way here, stupidly enough. Just get out of the way. To clean it. That is the floor clean. I am loving the creativity that we're seeing in this level so far as well. Have you ever created the this? Hang on. So, do you know what this Alice did? Tell me, mouse. I'll tell you. Mouse is definitely not happy with Alice. First, she wafted around saying how ridiculous it was. Criticize this normal house. I think that's a great design. I should not realize how it was something ridiculous before you take time. Exactly. I mean, would you like to have a house with sized doors? I think it is actually quite a cool idea. There was a house going back a while. Don't know if it ever sold, but the renovations were so lush on it. They actually had a toilet in the middle of the kitchen installed on the tiling in the open so everyone could see, well, a functional toilet being used. Weird fact, but it's something someone created. Definitely created a buzz in the house selling market space. This ceiling as well is actually really wild. Yeah, blue and yellow really works well. What we're finding so far is that this particular, I'm going to call it event, but I do so much Forza. This particular level, power washing, has a lot of obstacles on it. And from like right here, this is right smack bang in the way where I want to walk. With a careful walk down here, The sparkling noise is really nice. Oh, we have more mouse action. For instance, could there be a perfectly good reason why this place has so many different sized doors? Mouse does have a good point here. Perhaps the animals who use the doors are also very, very true. Perhaps every Sunday all those animals converge here for tea. You know what, Mouse is actually making some pretty good valid points. How do you expect a walrus to use a door to some? Utterly ridiculous. Yep, Alice definitely didn't think about the eco-environment. Utterly ridiculous. There's so much lore when it comes to Alice in Wonderland. Like, you've got the classic Alice in Wonderland. The run that I like is the video game Alice in Wonderland into Madness, 2006, I believe. But yeah, it's quite interesting. If you ever get a chance to play American East Alice, very good game. Unfortunately, you'll never get a sequel out of that one now. Because EA, I believe it is, locked up the rights, put it in their vault, and they won't actually release it. And the developer of both the American v Alice titles desperately wanted to continue it for years. Even got a Kickstarter started where they had an idea they were starting to work on because they felt they were getting some ground. And then they were kicked back by EA again, to the point that they pulled out of making games entirely now. It tarnished their image enough on the industry, which is a fair call, you know. If you've been paying attention to the news as of recent, we've had even Xbox, Microsoft come out with their layoffs, like 15,000 this year. There's definitely quite a few things, but it's not yeah, I wouldn't say it's a stable job for an industry, stable industry where you can get jobs. And drop in your comments what your thoughts are about Microsoft's recent layoffs of 9,100 employees. They've obviously got the sting on 50% of the Forza team. We're also given a Forza Motorsports team. Apparently, we're given marching orders on top of people from Call of Duty. Grounded actually avoided any issues, and a Hideo Kojima game, I believe, has avoided any development issues. But yeah, Perfect Dark, a few other titles will also be canned. Yeah, quite tragic. But like I say, drop in the comments your thoughts on what Microsoft, where they're at. And the reason they've said this, their statement is they're moving towards an AI type generative concept as well, and that's why they've done it. Which is AI is gonna move ahead, but you know, at what price? This is super satisfying. We're definitely going to have to do a walkthrough here once we've actually washed the whole area. Mouse time. Further, Alice proceeded to eat and drink all of our wares without the least consideration for their purpose. Did she even ponder to the merest moment why we might need eat cakes to make us grow? Or drink me potions to shrink us? Alice really has put this dormouse out of place. No, she did not. She simply took one guzzle for love. We're doing a general just stroll through, and then we'll come back and clean up the odds and sods, I suppose we'll call them. But yeah, the color spectrum on this DLC is just amazing. So I think we'll run with the same concept. Lauren first. So essentially all of this is a cause and after effect of Alice and Blood in the Flame. Those doors there remind me of, I forget the painter's name, but it's a very well known painting. Door in the middle, block piece melted. I'm terrible with names for artwork, but it's a very well known painting. If you know the painting I'm on about, comment below, but it's a very well known piece. Even Family Guy is ripped on it a few times. Okay, let's get some brightness in here. So we also watched last couple of days. I've been catching up on a lot of TV shows. But we watched a new Netflix show called Sharks. That was pretty cool. 5 locations worldwide, 4 teams. And basically, yeah, they're obviously prizes 50k, and they were going to different locations who could get the most shark photos, the point system, and all of that type of fun stuff to go with. So that was the basic premise of the show. But yeah, really good. Highly recommend it. If you like sharks as well, really, really nice shots in there. And as always, being a reality type game show, obviously it comes with its questionable, so it's not in the way there, behaviour from some of the contestants, but you know, is what it is. We'll definitely have a few loose ends by the time we're near the 99%, but you know, I think we're going to do a pretty good job. Always look underneath. Always going to be stuff they try and hide. Definitely the setting and the design work they've done in this is really nice. Because with Alice in Wonderland you can do all various formats within reason. There's such a, I suppose, beloved child type whimsical story. Central table has dirt on it still. Not anymore. Alright, let's get these blinds. Then we have the Tim Burton, Alice in Wonderland, Gwen Stefani music clip going back, mouse. Perhaps there's something more important we all should converge to decide upon. Perhaps something important happens when we converge here to decide upon a decision. Imagine how difficult it would be for a mouse with a good idea to be heard above a walrus. Very valid. If small animals consumed and eat the cake, the larger. Mouse is definitely on to yes. Alice. She scoffed the laugh. mushroom. Okay. 85%. Just have a sip of my coffee. Perfect. All right, let's keep washing. These color spectrums are great. I've said it a few times, but Futurlab really knocks this DLC out the park. We have a door full of smaller doors. Let's just put that right there. Perfect. Looks like we've got their tea machine here. Tea tap, brewing menu, tea, tenacious tea, what's the tea, tip top tea, and tea-licious tea. Excellent. This roof is also really nice. Have a roof with a skylight of this sort. That's got the lattice work. Yeah, if anything, this level is just going to be a lot of trying to maneuver around obstacles as well. So when you crouch, sometimes it's easy to forget. Crouching will show a lot of dirt that you might see. Right there. See, there's like so many little nooks and crannies. They've managed to get dirt just to get into. Now we're at 99%, which means we're at that annoying number of... What have we missed? Let's see already. The hunt for the dirt begins well and truly. Jump tactic. I feel that this whole area is clean. There's going to have to be something in here. Support arch. So top left, we're looking for anything that has a bit of white in it still. So far they're all... Oh, there's something there. Terrarium. I know where it's going to be. Little things we're looking for. I think here looks good. didn't clean the key. I actually thought I'd done the key, but I hadn't. That actually amazes me. Ought to be something in here. Alright. I think we're ready to look at the list. Okay, whole entrance frame. It's going to be the very top of it. Yeah, we actually did pretty well. That's only the odd thing that was needed to trigger that. Room side table. Room stair railings and room wall lamps. Labs. Got to refer to these. Yep. Okay. So. And that is the job complete. All right. Give you a quick. Do a run through from the front to beginning. So we came from up there. I do love, like, that's like a keyhole door. Warped wooden frameworks. Upside down. Warped bench chairs. Variety of different paintings, all melted and warped as well. A hallway full of doors just falling off the wall. Shrunken door. And the color spectrum, again, it's just amazing. Plenty more doors. The mouse dialogue throughout was really good. The actual story clock. Their tea machine is just amazing. As we saw with their tea options. Mushrooms, of course, big factor in the story clock. All in all, really neat. We're going to leave it there. Final thing we need to do, if anything, is the this thing. Mental blank. You can see how we systematically went through, gave it a good clean. And we got our 200. Alright. So, that there was the White Rabbit Down the Rabbit Hole. Thank you for the watch. Again, do check out my other PowerWash content. We've got pretty much all of the levels on the channel in a playlist. Other than that, we'll see you in the next video. We've got 4 more of these to do. And then wait for the PowerWash 2. Alright. I'm out. Catch ya.